Can you hear me? Yes?
Regia adesso sta entrando
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
del relatore di lasagna.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Should we let the people come down a bit? Or? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the PSF address to the Europython attendees. And you thought you were getting prizes here. I'm just going to bore you a bit, and then we'll get on with the prize draw. So I just wanted to say a few things about the PSF at Europython, what we're doing here, what the PSF does in general, and how you could help. So please bear with me. What is the PSF? That's a question that we always get asked at the booth when people come to us. Well, the PSF is mostly about people. That's you. People from many different countries. It's not just the US. The PSF is organized in the US, but that doesn't mean that we cannot have any non-US members in the PSF, so we want as many as possible. It's about people with very diverse backgrounds. So we want all kinds of people in the PSF, not just developers. So we're looking for people with many different skills, with skills that can help us grow, that can help us reach out to more people using Python, more people not using Python yet. And so we need you. We want people that have the ability to bring Python forward in whatever setting they're using Python or they want to use Python. What does the PSF do? That's the second most common question. Well, first of all, it does a lot of boring stuff. It protects the IP in Python, deals with copyrights and trademarks, manages these things, talks to lawyers, and all this stuff that you have to do with IP. But that's not really the interesting part. The interesting part is that we fund conferences and we fund sprints. Basically, we take the money from you guys and from companies, and then we redistribute everything to the community. So that's the main purpose, as far as I understand it, of the PSF. So if you give us money, you can be sure that we will use that money for good things. We also fund Python-related projects. So it's not just funding CPython development, for example, but we also fund PyPy. Or we fund other projects, like, for example, we funded the porting of PyOpenSSL to Python 3. If you have a project that needs a little funding to move forward, for example, to get ported to Python 3, then please do contact us so that we know and we can do something about it. It's very easy writing a grant. You just basically list your proposal, your project, state how much money you need, and we'll then discuss that with you and then it's very likely that we'll pass that grant and you get it. We also run PSF projects. A huge project is the PyCon US conference. A much smaller project is the Python.org website, and we're currently working on making that look a little better and a little bit more modern. Another thing that we try to do is we help spread the word about Python, and that we currently undertake using that brochure project. You can see the brochure at the booth if you want to have a look on what we've done on that so far. If you have more ideas on how to market Python in your particular setting, a professional setting or educational setting, then please talk to us. That's the main purpose of the PSF being present at this meeting. So you can just come to the booth and let us know what you think about these things. Now, how can you help? Well, one thing that's very, very simple is you can talk to people and you can contact us and provide the links to those people and introduce us to those people. If you think that we might be in a good position to bring Python forward by contacting those people, then please do. You can participate in PSF projects. So, for example, you can help with this Python.org redesign. Or you could help with the brochure project as contact scout, for example, at conferences that we cannot directly attend. There are many things that you can do for the PSF. You can bring Python forward in your own professional setting or your educational setting. That is something that you can do on your own. And if you need extra help with that, for example, marketing material, then please just contact us and we'll send it to you so that you can help us indirectly to bring Python forward. You can organize local user groups or meetings or even conferences. Of course, that's a lot more effort on your part then, but we'll definitely help you with that. And finally, of course, you can join the PSF, and we've made that much easier now, so you don't have to go through this whole process of being nominated and then voted into the PSF. And so we can now, with this new kind of membership that we've added, the PSF Associate membership, you can just sign up for membership. We do ask you for a yearly fee. It's $100. That again will go into the big pot, and then we distribute that money again to the Python community. And our goal was to have 200 new signups at EuroPython. We still have to work on that a bit. But you can make it happen. You can go to psfmember.org and then sign up for PSF membership. Or you can just visit us at the booth tomorrow, and we will help you sign up there. So how can you contact us? Well, first thing, of course, like I mentioned, is the PSF booth. Lots of people there. You can talk to us directly, but you can also write an email or you can visit the website. And it's very important for us to learn about your ideas. So please do come to us and speak to us. Okay, that was the boring part. Now the interesting part, we also do something else. We give out community awards. This is something that we do every quarter, and we select a few people that PSF members or other community members have nominated for awards. And this year, or this quarter, we have selected 2 people. The first one is this person for his outstanding work and efforts in getting the PSF and community communication sorted out, greatly improving the understanding of what the PSF does and stands for in the Python community. Any guesses? No? Doug Hellman. Doug is probably better known in the U.S. In the U.S. Community of Python, but he did amazing work in getting everything sorted out in terms of communication. Because before Doug came on board, we had big problems communicating what the PSF actually does and is, and we had big problems getting the word out, and he basically sorted all that out for us. This is also a first because it's the second time he's getting this community award. So it's not like you just get it once in your lifetime. If you do lots of good stuff, you get more of those. And this is what it looks like. The second candidate is this one, for being a long-time Pythoneer who has given us the fantastic C-types module, the Py2Xe deployment helper, and worked as Python core developer for more than a decade. Any guesses? No, that's not him?
Oh, no, Thomas Heller.
Right. Thomas Heller. Unfortunately, both of them are not at this conference, so we cannot personally give them the award, but we're going to send them the award. And if this session is being recorded, we're also going to send them a link so that they can hear you clapping and shouting and dancing and everything. Right, so I just have to say thanks to all you guys, and all the women, of course. I don't want to forget anyone. Thank you all for coming to this conference. And thank you to the EuroPython organizers for making this conference even better than last year's conference. And I'm really looking forward to next year, which will also be at this place. So that's all for me. Now the fun part.
Hello, my name is Jacob Hallen. I'm actually standing here instead of Laura Creighton, who unfortunately injured her back and was unable to come to the conference. For those who are concerned, she is much better, but still not in shape to travel. Laura Creighton is, or rather was, the chairman of the EuroPython Society, which is the organization that moves the EuroPython around to different locations. And we have had a meeting today where we've elected a new board for the EuroPython Society. And the people who are on the board from now are Marc-Andre Lemburg, Giovanni Baggio, Fabio Pleger, Anton van der Noot, Vicky Lee, and myself. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is that 2 years from now, in 2014, we need a new location for running EuroPython. Florence has graciously accepted to run EuroPython for a third year in a row, because we actually haven't had any candidates that were suitable for running such a large conference as EuroPython. So I would like you all to think about, is your local community willing and able to take over EuroPython? Sometime this winter, we're going to put out a call for proposals for running EuroPython 2014. And we're going to have a fairly detailed specification about the requirements. And we're going to work very, very hard on supporting you more than previous EuroPython conferences have had in the way of support. So while you're here, discuss with the people you may not always meet who are working in your own community. Would you be ready to run EuroPython 2014 and 2015? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jacob. And now let's pass to, I guess most of you were waiting for, EuroPython 2012 prize draw. Yahoo! Okay. Okay, I'm going to explain you the rules.